Thank you for having us on and for sharing your story. I'm a teacher.
We need more support like that. Shall we start with the questions? Thank you so much for being here, Deepika and Nancy. We are excited to hear the amazing work you are doing and impact you are making in the society.
Thanks so much for having us here.
Can you tell us about the mission and core objective of the Autism Support Network?
So we are an organization, we are all parents who have children on the spectrum. Our core value is to, and core mission, you could say, is to help the parents who have children on the spectrum with the challenges that they are facing with every stage of life.
And we are educating parents so that they may help their children reach full potential. Because there is science-based therapies that can help our children better reach full potential.
I would like to ask my second question to Nancy. What inspired you personally to become involved in supporting individuals with autism and their families?
My son was diagnosed in the year 2000 with autism. He was 2 years old. I had a group of parents, very small group of parents, help educate me on science-based therapy for my son. It did not exist here in BC at that time. And so I started a home-based therapy program for my son. And I just felt that once I got it going, seeing him doing really well with the therapy, I felt I needed to help other parents. It's important not to do your journey alone. Being connected with other parents is really what got me through. Working with other parents and enjoying sharing our stories together is what really supported me through the years, but also helped me make the best decisions for us.
What are the biggest challenges families face when navigating autism support system in British Columbia?
The challenge at my time was that there was no funding for autism therapies. We did start getting funding from the government, so it was really about getting consultants and setting up your programs. It was very grassroots. Initially, we did everything by volunteer, but pretty soon we wanted more and more BC to become aware of therapies for autism and aware of the need to help change whatever's going on in the government. But then we reached a point where we realized we were not reaching other communities. So we started hiring people like Deepika to reach into her communities. So I'll let her continue that story.
Learning about autism from Nancy and our other team members was completely different. And when I was looking for that support in the South Asian community and knowledge, it's almost feel good to learn about something in our own language. How does the Autism Support Network empower families to access and advocate for effective resources?
We literally teach parents how to advocate for their child, and in particular, keeping everything in writing. The second thing you do is educate the parents so they understand what they can ask for, because they're not teachers, they're not autism specialists. Teaching them how to advocate through writing is very important.
What we offer monthly basis. We offer monthly support meetings where they could be one-on-one support meeting or group meetings. And we bring in presenters. And then we also have our Mandarin speaking educator who speaks Mandarin, and a Farsi speaking educator who provide information and all the resources in their languages, and they translate often.
How can the broader community contribute to create a more inclusive environment for individuals with autism?
I would say it's a very difficult ask of the community because they don't understand what parents go through. There's little individual things, like if you see a parent dealing with a child having that distressing time in the store, don't judge them. You have no idea why a child is tantruming. It may have nothing to do with what the parent did or even the environment that's out there.
Because lots of our children on autism are very picky. There's some children I know, they just eat mac and cheese. No water, nothing.
We can talk about how you can get your child to eat better. If you have a program, a therapy program that can work on that particular issue.
Can you share an example of a success story where the network has made a significant difference?
I went to support in a school, a team and a child. And then when I came home after a week, I got a call from the school again, and they suggested that I come in and talk to the parents because language is a barrier for them. And also, they're not quite understanding the concept of autism. When I talked about the struggles that their child is, your child having these challenges, and then we were able to turn their thoughts around in 3 months of time. They're huge child, like they had many challenges before, but not anymore.
What upcoming project or initiatives is the Autism Support Network focusing on, and how can people get involved?
We had just finished a South Asian Gala event, and we are currently looking into whether we'll do South Asian again or broaden our cultural involvement in it. So that would be a great way to get involved. And we are putting on an educational conference, so spreading word to teachers in your community about conferences that we're starting to put on with, again, these master's degree, doctorate degree level professionals that work especially with children with autism. It is very difficult to volunteer for us because everybody in our organization has a child with autism, has run a therapy program with their child, and we're highly specialized. Thank you for having us on today. For sharing our stories.
We need more people like you too who are taking the initiative. Like, you don't have anybody not who has autism in your family, but you still want to learn. You still want to help us. So we need more people like you too. Thank you, Tejal.
You're aligning us the opportunity to just talk,